Good morning. So before I do my presentation on the toy exchange, I'll just quickly talk about the considerations of the actual challenge. They are waste reduction. How does the idea reduce the quantity of toys dumped into landfills every year? Resources required. So what are the resources that might take to implement this solution, right? Also a systems perspective. How do you conceive the entire play, learning, and fun opportunity space? And how the idea might address systemic problems in manufacturing, design, packaging, marketing, sales, and disposal of toys. Just thinking holistically, how does the whole process work, right? And then new or existing capabilities. Does the idea use existing technologies or approaches? If not, what must be invented in order to achieve this goal? And then the whole experience, which is don't limit your thinking to just the creation of some new object. Think about the entire childhood play and learning experience. So, that being said, I'll actually go straight into the mission, and then I'll tell you a bit more about the chart. So, kids are the future. We know that kids today are far smarter than we were at that same age. I mean, there's a video of this little girl using an iPad who was like 2.5 years old. And it took me probably like a good 3 or 4 days to figure out that if there's any surface touching the iPad, you cannot actually interact with the iPad because it blocks itself out. And this little girl, as she's playing with it, in a matter of seconds, says, "Oh, okay," and removes her finger. I'm like, no, you have to be kidding me. I mean, kids are smart. And we know for a fact that the world that we've created for ourselves, that generations past have created for us, is not the best place, but we know that we can do a lot to improve the world for the kids, for our kids. So sustainability is more than just a toy experience. Sustainability almost becomes like a way of life. It's just a way of thinking, right? So the goal of this is to teach kids about sustainability and about things that really should matter to them, but that don't yet matter to them in a fun way. And if we try to talk to them in any other way, they're not going to understand. But you know what? Toys are kids' language. They understand toys. You can explain to them the most complex things. With toys, they will understand it. They will get you. So the toy exchange does just that. It takes the whole experience and presents it to kids in a way that they're going to understand it. With toys, making it always fun and making them understand that here they run the show. So it's a really simple process when the kids come to the toy exchange, because the goal is to get them to be kids, to get them to have fun, to just interact with each other, to be alive, to be outside, to just play. That really is all that it's about. It's about getting them to play. So when the kid comes to the toy exchange, they come up to an interface that asks them, what do you want to do today? Do you want to buy a toy? Do you want to donate a toy? Do you want to exchange a toy? Or do you want to create a toy? They select which one they want, and this big golden curtain, again, the whole experience, getting kids to be interested at every single turn. Just open up, and it's like, ah. So the kid's like, oh my God, this is so cool. So they go and they do whatever it is that they want you to do, and the minute that they finish, there's no reason to try to upsell them. No reason to try to have smart shelving to get the kids to get interested in something or other. No, kids are here to play. They decided what they wanted to do, they did it. Okay, now they're being pushed out to join the community of kids to go back out and play. And in essence, kids are always donating because kids are always talking. They might be on the monkey bars, and the monkey bars might be too high, and they might talk to one of the other kids. You know what? This is just too high. I don't like this. I'm not gonna play this. And that feedback goes back to the management of the toy exchange, and they take that into consideration and say, you know what? Let's cut the monkey bar by a foot. They cut it by a foot. All of a sudden, kids are playing more with it. Again, it's all about this whole handshaking going on, about giving to the community and taking back from the community all that feedback. So just a constant loop of information where both are gaining from each other and where both are actually working towards the better good of the community. So again, about making kids owners, when the kids donate, they actually get a credit, and it's a one-to-one credit. Just a very simple economy within the toy exchange. They get a one-to-one credit, so it doesn't matter that they bring in a big toy or a small toy. One credit for one toy. And again, talking about the very simple economic model here, when they go to management and they ask management that they want a new toy or whatever, and they're told, well, that's going to cost X amount of dollars, and we don't have them. The kids just have to put together whatever that X amount of dollars is in credits and go to management and exchange those credits for that toy. Then management will figure out a way to actually get that toy. And how, you're probably going to ask, are they going to do it? Well, simple. The ideal model is sit on top of a running body of water where they can actually install turbines that will power the whole building and that will create excess of electricity and donate it to the power grid. That donation, they can actually cut it back and sell part of it in order to achieve that was asked of them. Also the carousel, solar panels, so it's completely self-powered, completely self-contained. Let's see, what else? Oh, the creation of toys. Kids can come in, they can repair their own toys, they can give it to one of the staff to repair their toy. They can do whatever they want, but one cool thing is kids are always inventing new stuff. Kids are so bright. They can actually just say, you know what, I'm gonna make this new toy, and take these 3 little pieces and just say, you know what, this is my new toy. And they can go up to management and show it to management, this is my new toy. They'll pitch it to management. What management will do, they're not making any decisions. This is all about the kids, remember? What management does is it becomes a sort of advisory board where they tell the kids, well, you know, you should think about this, or you should think about that. And once the kid goes through all the check marks, then they actually go and talk to all the other kids, and they pitch the idea. Once all the other kids are in agreement, or once there's a quorum that says, yes, let's make this, or no, let's not make this, then management takes that idea, creates a prototype where the kid sits in the executive board for that product, thus having complete creative control of it, and actually starts selling it. And a profit of those sales comes back to the toy exchange, which in turn is used to just improve everything about the toy exchange and to help the community out. And you're gonna ask, like, how does the community know about this? Well, it's simple. First thing is, like, the ideal model is we would take a building that has been condemned or a landfill, take somewhere that the community has already thrown out the window, and make this into something usable. Just give back to the community, and then just display some very simple infographics, some very simple information on the front of the building that the community can just walk by and be like, oh, today we just donated X amount to the power grid. Your bill should be $10 less next month. Like a mom, a family in need that says $10 less next month. Okay, I guess I can buy my kids a box of cereal. That is the economic. Those are the economic pressures that we're seeing today. And the toy exchange is more than just about toys. It's about helping a community become sustainable, helping a community actually live. And if I've swayed you enough,
I was gonna say, that's just one.
You should just ride number 2.